All right, everybody, day one of week 7. This is the deload week. This is the week where we're going to take it easy. If you didn't read my post that I posted yesterday, please do. It's about deloading, what it is. You're giving your body a break. For those of you who are all gung-ho and you want to keep going, please do slow things down. Do these exercises that I'm suggesting today and just tone it down, okay? Bring it down a few notches. You're only going to go for 30 seconds, not 1 minute. And if you're doing 30-second sets, I invite you to do just 15-second sets. If you're holding 10-pound weights in your hands, I invite you to hold 5-pound weights in your hands or no weight whatsoever. If you're holding water bottles or cans, don't hold anything when you're doing whatever exercises you were doing where you were holding weights, okay? Tone it down and focus on your form. So let's go over the exercises and let's go over the form for the exercises so that you know what you're focusing on. I'm in bare feet today because when I'm doing the squats especially, I want to really get a sense of where is my weight? Is my weight on my heels? Am I on my toes? I want to be on my heels when I'm squatting, okay? Squatting is feet shoulder width apart, toes are pointed out 10 to 15 degrees, and what you're going to do is keep your chest nice and straight by pulling your shoulder blades together. I like to have my hands up like this or like this to make sure that my chest is nice and straight. Nice tight core. And when I bend over, when I squat, I'm bending the knees and the hips at the same time. So bending knees and hips, straightening knees and hips. Bending knees and hips, straightening knees and hips. I'm not bending hips and then knees, or I'm not knees and then hips, okay? And as I'm doing the squat, I want to think, am I staying on my heels? Here's one more pro tip. Imagine that you're gripping the ground with your feet. That's another reason why I like to do my deloads without my shoes on, because I really want to curl my toes into the ground. Imagine I'm gripping, holding on nice and tight, okay? As you go down, breathe in and out as you come up. Okay, only for 30 seconds. And remember, don't go down any lower than causes you pain. You don't want joint pain, no pain, okay? So if even squatting a little bit causes you pain, consider doing the other option, which is the easier exercise, and that's the donkey kicks, which we've been doing, but you can do them standing against a wall or not standing against a wall. And I don't have a wall here to demonstrate with, but I'm going to invite you to use a wall because we are deloading. I want you to really focus on your form, okay? So consider using a wall, even if you weren't. And the thing to focus on here is, are you squeezing the glutes, your butt cheek, really tight at the end of the motion, okay? So it's like a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and hold, okay? Squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold, all right? Focus on that form and also focus on your balance, okay? Even when you're against a wall, as you lift one leg up and you do the exercise, you may be prone to toppling over, but focus on keeping the other knee bent and your eyes fixed on one part of the wall. And I say, excuse me in advance, I may sneeze. It's a theme in the summer. My allergies bother me, so hopefully not. Okay, those are the first exercises, and I'm just giving 2 options, okay? Harder, easier, that's it. Take your pick, keep it really simple, go for 30 seconds. Second one is a bent row, okay? Use dumbbells that are at most half the weight of what you've been using. And if you can, actually don't use any dumbbells, okay? But if you must, make sure you're not lifting any more than half the weight that you used to be lifting. So feet are a little less than shoulder width apart. You bend over at the waist, but you don't slouch. Nice straight back. Same as with the squat. You're squeezing those shoulder blades and keeping your core tight. And you're not cranking your head back, okay? You're kind of looking down at the ground like this. And an angle down like that so that your spine is straight. And what you're going to do here is breathe in, out, squeeze your shoulder blades and pull your elbows to the ceiling. Like I said, you don't have to use weights for this. But squeeze your hands nice and tight. Okay? And imagine the shoulder blades squeezing together. It's like you are squeezing, let's say, grapes in between your shoulder blades. Imagine that you're making wine by squeezing grapes, okay? So that is the harder version of the first exercise. The easier version is just the same thing standing up. Imagining that you're holding onto a band, but you're not. and you're just squeezing your shoulder blades. Now keep your shoulders down. The thing that people tend to do here is they shrug their shoulders as they squeeze in, okay? Keep them down and squeeze your shoulder blades. Release, squeeze, release, squeeze. If you were looking at my shoulder blades, you would see at the end motion here, they're separated and then they're coming together as I'm rowing in, okay? So really focus on that separation and contraction as you do this exercise. Okay, so those are your two options for that exercise. The bent row, with or without weights. Remember, you're only going for 30 seconds, easy, nice and easy, or just standing up and doing a mock bent row, okay? Last exercise is going to be push-ups. Now, if you are doing push-ups on your toes, do them on your knees. If you're doing them on your knees, do them over an ottoman, okay? Or the other option is do them against the wall. I'm going to demonstrate them against the wall. And what I want you to focus on here is the opposite of the rowing motion with the shoulder blades, okay? As you push up, the shoulder blades separate. And as you come down, they come back together. Really think about those shoulder blades moving, because what you're supposed to be doing, whether you're rowing or doing a push-up, is the motion starts with the shoulder blades. So the motion on the row starts with a contraction of the shoulder blades, and the motion with the push-up starts with a separation of the shoulder blades, okay? So the push-up against the wall, here, I have a bar in my way here, but that's okay. Just imagine my hands are against the wall, and keeping the back nice and straight, your core tight, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Shoulder blades are separated here. They come together here. They separate here, and they come together here, okay? So for this one, you can do either push-ups on your knees, over the ottoman, or against the wall, okay? Excuse me just a quick sec. I'm just going to get a Kleenex because my allergies are driving me nuts today. And we're ready to go. We're going to do our first set. Remember, we're not working very hard today, so don't worry if you don't feel like you got a workout in. You still got a workout in, but it's a deload workout, right? You're toning it down. Really focus on the form, okay? And I'm going to go through those cues as we do these exercises. All right? So the first one is the squats, okay? So you want to, toes are gripping the ground and you're staying on your heels, okay? My knees and hips are bending at the same time. Is my core tight? Is my back straight? Okay, are the donkey kicks? Am I squeezing my butt? Squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Can't bend the knees? Fine, no problem. But get a good squeeze and hold, okay? Squeeze and hold. Squats again. Down, staying on my heels, gripping the ground. Down, breathe out, breathe in, and out. Okay, there it is. See, just 30 seconds. Not a very long set. Okay, next, let's go with the bent row. Not even going to use the weights. Bend over, nice straight back, shoulder blades together, and the elbows come to the ceiling. The breathing is in, out, in, out. Notice I'm not going too fast. It's a deload. Just focusing on the form. Can I feel my shoulder blades coming together? Separating, together, separating, not shrugging, squeezing those shoulder blades. Okay, I'm standing up, doing the standing option. Okay, just as valid. Okay, good, there we go. 30 seconds. And next is the push-ups. I'm going to do them against the wall. Okay, you can do them on your knees, over an ottoman, or against the wall, whatever works for you. Okay, here we go. And breathe in and out. So shoulder blades come together and they separate. And make sure that your midsection is not sagging. You're not sagging into the wall. Nice straight body, and you get that by squeezing your quads and squeezing your glutes. Shoulder blades come together and they separate. Breathe in and out. In, out. That's first set. That's it. Real easy, way easier than what we've been doing, I know, but you're gonna need this. Keep it in mind. When we come back in week 8, I've got some more challenging exercises for you, so you're gonna need the break. Give yourself the break. And you can even consider this week. Normally I say, hey, listen, we've got 2 exercises. You've got day 1 and day 2. And I say you can do one of those 2 days another day. So for a total of 3 different workouts per week. I'm going to invite you to do just 2 this week, okay? 2 nice and easy workouts. We're resting for 2 minutes. There's no need to rest for any longer than 2 minutes, okay? But I still do want you to rest, okay? Again, you're going to feel maybe, oh, I didn't do much there, Mike. Like, why are we resting? You still need the rest, okay? Just allow yourself to completely relax and recover. What we're doing this week is we're recovering our whole central nervous system, okay? We're allowing all the tissues to really repair, to take the time to repair. And you're going to find most likely when you come back, you're going to feel refreshed, stronger, and you're going to have more energy, and you're just going to be ready to go, okay? I always do. After a week of deloading, I feel like I'm raring to get at it. And I also feel, by the time, I usually deload every 4 weeks, okay? And by the time the 4th week comes around, it's like my body's usually saying, yeah, I'm ready to deload. I had a client who said that. He's been working out with me for quite a while now, since January, and he's starting to get really in tune with his body. And he was saying, you know, like the workouts are getting hard enough now that, yeah, I'm ready for the deload when the deload time comes. So, let's see, where are we at? We have 20 seconds left to go. Remember, again, even if this doesn't feel like much of a workout, it is. And the toning it down is a necessary thing, okay? So get ready, 5 seconds, and we're ready to go again. Pick your exercise, your squat, or your donkey kicks, okay? There we go. Set it up, and off we go. Squatting, stay on your heels. Grip the ground with those feet, okay? Nice tight core, nice straight back. You breathe in and out. In and out. Donkey kicks. Squeeze that butt. Squeeze that butt. Keep this other leg bent for balance. Pick a spot on the wall and don't move your eyes, okay? I'm going to finish with squats. Maybe just half squats if I can't do full squats. There we go, 30 seconds. Goes by pretty quick. And we're into the row. Here we go. Shoulder blades together, apart. Together, apart. Breathe out, in. Do it standing up. Can't bend over, no problem, but practice that motion. Don't shrug the shoulders, just squeeze the shoulder blades. Bringing my elbows to the back wall behind me. Okay, shoulder blades apart, together, apart, together, apart, together. Okay, there we go. And coming into the last exercise, I'm going to go back over to the wall. My hands are actually on a bar, but that's okay. And nice tight core, nice straight back. My glutes, my quads nice and tight so I don't sag. Shoulder blades apart, shoulder blades together. Shoulder blades apart, shoulder blades together. There we go, second set done. Not a lot of actual exercise time. There's really only 4.5 minutes of exercise time in this routine. And that's okay, you know. It's about keeping the body moving, but letting it rest. So ask yourself during a deload week, how are you feeling? How do things feel, okay? You have a little tendonitis here, is there a little tweak there? Have I been noticing that a joint has been getting more and more painful? These are things that you want to bring attention to. And if you need to, reach out to me and let me know, because I don't, again, joint pain is bad, right? So we want to give you a different exercise to do that's going to avoid aggravating a joint. And also like tendons and stuff like that, or you may be getting muscle pain, like not tight muscle pain, really deep into the muscle. And we want to avoid that kind of pain as well. So if you find that, you know, muscles cramping, for example, when you're exercising, reach out to me as well. We want to make this as comfortable for you as possible, all right? But again, with the deload week, we're focusing on form, we're slowing things down, and we're really bringing attention to what's going on in our body, and we're relaxing, we're resting, we're doing active rest to get ready for the increased work that we're going to be doing in week 7 through 13. Okay, it's a 12-week challenge, but I had to add an extra week because there's 12 working weeks and there's one deload week in the middle. And by the way, after week 13, I'm going to invite you, if you're going to keep doing these exercises, do another deload. Come back to this routine and do this deload, okay? 30 more seconds, and then we're back in. Breathing. When you breathe, and I have a video on this, and I've shown you, but I hope you're following that video. Keep that core tight and breathe down into your stomach. You should feel your back expanding out as you do this, okay? The air's got to go somewhere. We don't want it to go into our chest. We want it to go down into our thoracic cavity, okay, down here into our trunk. And we want that because we want a nice, tight, kind of self-made weight-lifting belt holding our spine in place, okay? All right, here we go. Ready? Squats. Last set. Breathe in, out. You're focusing, am I on my heels? Following my breathing, nice tight core, nice straight back. Toes are gripping the ground, donkey kicks. Ooh, good glute squeeze. Good glute squeeze. Knees bent, focusing on the wall, making sure I'm balanced, okay? Good glute squeeze, feels good, okay? Next exercise is here already. Here we go, the bent row. Shoulder blades separate together, and get those elbows to the ceiling. Separate together, and standing up just the same, okay? All right, into the final exercise, which is push-ups. Here we go. I'm against the wall. Shoulder blades together, and they come apart. Together, come apart. Squeeze those glutes. Keep that core tight. Nice straight body. Okay, breathe in, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. There we go. That's it. Can you believe it? Really simple little workout. Sorry to those of you who are going, oh, it doesn't feel like it's enough. I promise you. Week 8, you're going to feel it. So patience, but good for you. If you did force yourself to slow down and do it at a slower pace and do just these 3 exercises, good for you. Okay? As always, questions, whatever, thoughts, complaints, what you love, what you hate in the comments below, always welcome. And we will see you Tuesday night for week 7, day 2.